So I haven't posted in like 3 months. So a lot of people are probably wondering where I've been, especially since I said I was going to upload every other day or blah 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 or whatever I even said. Way more on YouTube Shorts. So what does this mean for my channel? As of right now, my plan is to upload 5 YouTube Shorts a day every day until I reach 1,000 subscribers, that is. But before I go into anything, I just want to say thank you. The fact that not only have I kept almost all my subscribers without posting, I've also gained some. So I'm very thankful for that. But I just have to be honest, I need help. I really want to create YouTube videos, make something that's not even just funny, but like people can sit down and enjoy. Like that iceberg video I made like 6 months ago. That was a huge passion project for me, and even though it didn't like go absolutely crazy, it's something that I'm very proud of. But my main problem with it, and my main problem with everything, is my audio. I just don't have enough money for a really good microphone, and I understand a lot of it isn't the microphone itself, it's the area you're in. But that's the problem, is the area I'm in has so many noises. I have 2 dogs, I have cats, I have other people living here. Like, you could probably hear my dogs like itching in the background right now and licking each other. But I just can never ever find a time where there is no audio around me that's going to stop. I need a fan because it's like I don't have AC. I'm in Washington. It gets like 90 degrees right now. It's super hot, but I can't record with the fan on because it's right next to my mic, and it's a box fan, and it's super annoying. So I can't do that, and I couldn't enjoy making videos if I'm sweating and I'm in my boxers. So I've been working on a few videos. I've worked on 2 a while back. It was a long review of Final Fantasy 15, and another one was an iceberg video I was going to start again. And my main problem is the audio, and I can't tell if I'm just nitpicking, and like, since it's my stuff and I want it to be perfect, I find the flaws and nobody else will. So before I say anything else, I'm going to play you like the first like 30 seconds of it, something like that, so you guys can form your opinion and let me know in the comments. But I just don't want to release crap, you know? Like, I gained a huge amount of subscribers because I kept posting memes, YouTube Shorts, and that was awesome. I was so happy. I gained like 100,000 views, but I ended up privating them all because that's not what I want my content to be. I want my content to be similar to like Pyrocynical. I want to make movie reviews similar to the style of like Drew Gooden and Curtis Connor. So I bought a brand new phone, the 12 Pro Max, so I can actually film live action parts. But yeah, before I go into anything else, I'm going to show you this small clip. In the comment section, if anybody even is going to watch this video, because it's not what I normally post, let me know. Final Fantasy games have, for the most part, fallen into a pit of mediocrity as of late, with most newer releases being bad or only okay. Nothing nearly as gripping or groundbreaking as the home runs in the series past, such as Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10. However, the only big Final Fantasy game to come out is the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and of course, the game that took over 10 years to make, Final Fantasy 15. And with Final Fantasy 16 coming out soon, I want to take an in-depth look at Final Fantasy 15 and look into this game's strengths and weaknesses and figure out what made this almost perfect idea of a game into something barely anyone talks about or reads. So, with that being shown, and like I said, I don't know if the audio is good in it at all. I can't tell if it's just me being nitpicking and biased because it's my stuff and I want it to be perfect. But I'm also working a full-time job, so it's very difficult for me to go to work and then come back and have the energy to do this. So I guess what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to try to save up for a new mic because mine is just not cutting it. I'm also going to acoustically treat my room because that's a huge problem. I'm probably going to get like this big like foam dome around my microphone Hopefully that will help. That's all I can really do, because I am getting better at editing, in my opinion. I think I'm learning a lot faster than I assumed I would. So yeah, this is just a short video. I'll probably end up privating it the second I fix my problem, if I do fix my problem. But yeah, I need feedback, and I also want somebody to let me know what would they like to see first. Like a 30-40 minute review of Final Fantasy 15 where I go in depth. It has a lot of memes in it, or a more simplistic, straight to the point iceberg video, similar to my other one but just on a different topic. So, and I know this sounds cliche, but I don't want people to tell me, oh, it's your content, make what you want. Because I will make both. I just want to know which one people would prefer to see first, so I can put my time and effort on that rather than something else. So with that said, that's all that's really on my mind, is I need to fix my audio quality. Like I said, I apologize for any background humming. I can't really fix it, and that's a huge problem, and why I can't really post videos that fast, because no matter what, I want it perfect. So I'll record this long segment, and then there will be this huge like bump in the audio, and you could hear my dog or my chair squeaking a bit. So I try to edit it out, and then I play it, and it just sounds like crap. So I redo the whole thing, and I'll spend like hours recording, and just to get like 5 minutes of audio. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I want to thank everybody for not only sticking with me, but also subscribing while I have nothing being posted. And I apologize for privating all my shorts, because that's just not what my channel is going to be, and I don't want it to be known as just that, because it's pretty obvious that's what a lot of people subscribe to me for, was my memes. My memes would get like 1,000 something views, and then I'd post a 10-minute review and it'd get like 15. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great day. I can't promise when my next video will be. It all depends on when I can get a microphone, or at least fix my audio. But I promise I am still trying. I am really proud, besides the audio, of the beginning of my Final Fantasy video. It's doing very well. Yeah, I'm going to actually show you more right now, because I do want people to look forward to it, and I also want more opinions, maybe even some criticism, so I can fix it before I even upload it. But yeah, sorry, this isn't scripted, obviously. I'm just trying to get it out. I literally have worked in like 30 minutes. But I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you so much for the support. I'm very happy now that I'm to the point where at least 1 or 2 people are looking forward to my next video. And I promise you I'm trying to get the quality up there. I really am. It's just 17, working a full-time job, minimum wage. Money's very difficult at the moment, and it's very difficult to fork out $800 on a new microphone. But with that said, everybody have a great day. Thank you so much. Please, please, please take the time out of your day to go into the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Whether it's criticism, whether you telling me you don't like if I do this, whether if it is my audio is good, or if it's bad, let me know how I could fix it. And with that said, I'm going to go to work now. Thank you.
Care for cup noodles? Thank you!
Final Fantasy games have, for the most part, fallen into a pit of mediocrity as of late, with most newer releases being bad or only okay. Nothing nearly as gripping or groundbreaking as the home runs in the series past, such as Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10. However, the only big Final Fantasy game to come out is the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and of course, the game that took over 10 years to make, Final Fantasy 15. And with Final Fantasy 16 coming out soon, I want to take an in-depth look at Final Fantasy 15 and look into this game's strengths and weaknesses and figure out what made this almost perfect idea of a game into something barely anyone talks about or remembers.
Can I ask you kind of a weird question?
Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave, and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Final Fantasy 15 starts off as any other Final Fantasy does. Some pretty graphics, already not able to pronounce any names, and pushing your broke down car in the desert. Obviously Noctis and crew are worried about the environment and decided to push the car instead of driving. They must do this often because how else would Gladio have such huge pectoral muscles?
God.
This opening is considered dull and disappointing to a lot of people, and I obviously see why, but it's supposed to feel like that. Keep in mind, although royalty, Noctis and his friends aren't on some huge cool mission. They aren't trying to fight monsters or help others. They are just on their way to see Noctis's soon-to-be wife, and just so happen to end up breaking down on the side of the road. This opening is way more about showing you what kind of people our protagonists are like. Gladius, also referred to as Gladio, is a huge built man and wields huge two-handed swords that can take down any beast. Notice how his name strikes a huge similarity with gladiators, men who are brave and strong and who fought to the death for others' amusement? Coincidence? I think not. Then there is Prompto, the complete opposite of Gladio. He is super small and is built like a Nature Valley bar. He is constantly throwing out quips and making jokes.
It says to look behind the waterfall.
What does the waterfall say?
I think it says, come in.
That wasn't funny!
Ignis is a calm and collected street smart and book smart man who knows anything and everything, and is Noctis's sense of reason for a huge part of the game.
It would be wise to rest up before we set out.
Sucker fucker! Fuck you, Scott, you whack ass!
And finally, our main protagonist that we, the epic gamer, play as, Prince Noctis. At first, a lot of people assume Noctis is one of those very bland characters, so the player is able to put themselves more in his shoes. And at the start of the game, he does seem like that. But as the story goes on and you play the game more and more, you come to find out that, they're just wrong. But I'll get more into that why he is a much more in-depth character later, because we finally pushed the car enough to get gas. Yes!
And that's disgusting. Are you kidding me?
To the invisible! Vote for Beale!